Okay, so let's talk about the news, and there's actually quite a lot going on at the moment. I mean, the best news is that we've finally signed a player. Anthony Elanga is officially in, even though the pictures were released all over the internet and the club had still not announced it. But yes, it has finally been announced, and now he is officially a Newcastle player, which is awesome. And we can all look forward to him tearing it up and leaving fullbacks for dead next season. So that's going to be great. And on top of that awesome news, we have lots of news that there's some players maybe we're after, and also some players who are leaving. It seems that Leeds have made 3 bids for Sean Longstaff, and we've turned them all down, and maybe they're coming in with a fourth bid, and I think it's just, this seems like maybe we are rejecting bids, but kind of telling them, hey, if the right bid was to come in, we are totally down for this to happen, so maybe here's a figure, maybe they slide it across the table, and if you guys can give us something approximating this, this is going to happen. So, and kind of the awesome news is that if this sale does go through, then the rumors are that maybe we're going to go after Conor Gallagher, which would be a really good move. I mean, I would be really happy if we signed Conor Gallagher. He was really good when he played for Crystal Palace, and then there was a season where he was back at Chelsea and he was playing well with Chelsea. I was really surprised when they sold him. Reports are in that we are keen on an Italian defender from Atalanta, and the rumor is that Agent Tonali is working his magic to try and convince him to come. So we are like sitting there going, "Come to St. James Park, it's what you want to do." And then he's going, "Oh, I don't know, maybe I want to stay in Italy." And Tonali's like, "You cannot resist." Yeah, it's that would be really exciting if we can get him. The only slight thing about him is that he's had some bad injuries, and rumor is that maybe he's not as good as he was before the injuries. So is it a bit of a risk? But he's really young and has quite a high ceiling. So I mean, I don't watch Italian football, so I honestly don't know. I just take other people's opinions. I just listen to what more knowledgeable people than I have to say. So yeah, I mean, the other one that's been linked with this is obviously the continuation of Mark Gahey. He hasn't gone to Liverpool yet. The rumour was that Liverpool were really keen on him, but that hasn't surfaced yet, really. So who knows what's happening there? I mean, we have been a long admirer of his. Eddie Howe is very keen. He really likes him and was putting in big money. So my hope is that maybe Gahey would see the fact that we really wanted him last summer. We were willing to pay big money, and maybe he thinks, maybe that's going to be better for my career to go there where I'm going to be really, really valued. Because I mean, Liverpool spending is kind of getting out of control at the moment. They are spending lots and lots of money, and maybe that might become another club where you just come in, and if you don't make the grade, they're just going to buy someone better than you next season. But anyway, I again would be very happy with either Scalvini or with Mark Gahey. I think either would be really good additions to the club. James Trafford continues to boil away in oil in the background as well. He is on a slow roast to this boy. He is in the oven, and he is roasting to perfection. We are working really hard on this deal to try and get him over the line. So hopefully that might happen soon, because again, I think he would be a really good signing. We are actually linked with a lot of really good players who I would be really happy with. The Dominic Calvert-Lewin one, that kind of feels a bit like a smokescreen. I'm not sure. I don't think that one's going to happen. I feel like maybe we can do a little bit better. Even though he is on a free, I think that, yeah, maybe we can do something a little bit better. And indeed, we have been linked with Hugo Ekitike, who is rumored to be valued at 80 plus million, which is like, ooh, a lot of money. That is a lot of money right there to pay for a striker when we already have Isak. Now, I don't think minutes are a problem, because we're going to have so many games next season that any player we have in a 2-player rotation is going to have plenty of minutes. They are going to have plenty of time on the pitch. The question is, are we going to be, if we spend that amount of money for a player, are we going to look to sell someone? It kind of makes me think we almost have to. If we are going to break our transfer record by 20 million, that feels like that can only be done if we were to make a big sale, like a sizable sale, not like a 15, 20 million, but a real big sale. And I think selling Isak to buy Ekitike would kind of be a bit suicidal, because we would then be down to one striker again, and putting too much pressure on someone who is unproven in the Premier League and who would get burnt out trying to play all these games on their own doesn't seem like a great idea. So, but the rumor is maybe it's a Gordon. Maybe Gordon is the one who gets sold, because you can take your dirty, grubby hands off Tino Livramento. He is going nowhere. I will not have any of it. We have waited 20 years to sing Tino, Tino again, and we are not going to stop now. So Man City, you just jog on and buy someone from on the continent, because Tino is not for sale. I can understand us maybe parting ways with Gordon. I wouldn't want him to go. I think he's a great player. I really like Gordon, but the rumors of his head being turned, whether true or not, are quite persistent. And I feel like we might end up in this situation every summer where kind of the rumors come back of, ooh, is Anthony Gordon going to finally make the move to his boyhood club? There's a lot of talk about Anthony Gordon and his boyhood club that just makes me think maybe we should just snap it off and get it done with. And if the alternative is, well, we sell Anthony Gordon to Liverpool for a good chunk of money and then reinvest that in Hugo Ekitike, then I think that would be really good business as well. So all in all, there is a lot of really good, exciting business that is being rumored. Obviously, it's all rumor and conjecture, but it's pretty exciting, and I'm excited to see what happens next. So anyway, that's all I got for now. Goodbye.